All right, so this is what where the O-ring location was when we were showing or demonstrating that fuel pickup issue, and I'll show you why that is important here. So we've got a hole right here in that groove, and that's actually what fills up the center part of that bucket. So if that's covered up with the O-ring, that is not going to properly fill up. I'm also going to show you a couple of things. So when you're installing this lower O-ring, I recommend dropping it in here, and then actually go ahead and put it around that bottom and then push the pump into it. That'll ensure that there's a proper seal there. And also, this is something that I've started doing whenever I install these, is I go ahead and pop this filter off, which you just need to pick and just kind of chase it around. It'll just kind of pop out of place. And I'll show you why I do this here in a second. So go ahead and remove that. So use your lube. Lube up this O-ring nice and good, so that we can properly push the pump in place. So I drop it in there, and just use a pick to push it around and fully seat that O-ring. And then at this time, go ahead and install the pump. Notice that we've got the O-ring in the proper location. The hole is exposed. Push it in, and you'll actually have kind of a staged there we go. So now the pump stays in. If it doesn't do that, it's not fully installed, or it's not fully seated on the bottom. So O-ring then goes on top. This O-ring doesn't really seal anything. All it does is kind of act as a spacer. Go ahead, clip it in place. You should be properly aligned there, right here. And then what this does is it allows you to locate this hole properly in the pump, which it should line up with this little groove right here. And if it doesn't, you can grab right here and kind of twist the pump a little bit. But make sure you push it down into that hole and then fully seat the filter. And then, so what we're going to do now is we're going to flow test it, which shouldn't take me too long to get this set back up again. And power. And turn it on. So there we are, we're at 43 psi. You can see that we're actually filling up the bucket now, and in a second you'll see the fluid level rise up the side of the bucket. Eventually. It's coming, it's working its way up there, it's almost there. And there it is. You can see the shadow on the side here. You can see the shadow of the pump rising up out of the fluid level there, and eventually it'll make it all the way to the top. So that is how you know your fuel pump is properly installed and it's functioning properly.